As an astrologer, I often come across reoccurring patterns within people all the time. As much as people think they are in control, they really are in control of nothing. I know that sounds hard to hear. A lot of scientific people would get mad hearing that, but it is the truth. Humans are all fractals of source vibrating at different frequencies like rays of light that all comes off the sun. And our expression and our unique, very personal expression through our own makeup, astrological DNA is very, very real. It's kind of a little bit like a conveyor belt. And I've had this conversation with people before that are very advanced in the crafts and in the crafts, I guess I should say the dark arts, or the really heavy duty spiritual stuff, the real fucking shit. We know that humans are kind of like off a conveyor belt. And the Saturn theory is actually very true. And it could possibly be true. If you know, you know. Perhaps I'll talk about that in another video. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to catch a blade in my hand. I'm going to swing it right back around, and I'm going to throw it straight back into anyone that tries to deny, deflect, or disown the following video. This is about the dark side of the Cancer, the Cancerians, the mamas, the daddies. If you're a Cancer out there, your sun's in Cancer, your moon's in Cancer, your rising's Cancer, just shut the fuck up and listen to me, because I'm not playing. Cancer is Cancer. Now, all of the signs have their highs and lows. They all have their pluses and negatives, their good and bad. But this is a sign that is, in my opinion, if you have a lot of fourth house placements, or if you've got a lot of Cancerian aspects to your chart, a lot of orbs, transits, whatever, I don't care. You're not getting off the hook this time. Okay? Cancers are one of the most dangerous signs in the zodiac. This is no lie. This is no joke. And I don't really give a fuck whether this hurts someone's feelings, because remember, nothing can hurt you if it isn't true. Okay? If you've had a Cancerian mother or father that was malignant, that was dark-sided, and that really fucked up your childhood, then this video is for you. If you've had that crazy stalker, malignant ex-girlfriend, Cancerian, that won't let go with those little Cancerian pincers, this video is for you. If you've been led into a magical dream with a man that love bombed you and built this world with you that you thought you were going to have with him, only to be met with a sudden Jekyll and Hyde switch, the weather changed, the bird flew differently in the sky, and that Cancer ghosted you, ignored you, just like you meant absolutely nothing to him. He used you. This is what Cancers do. A malignant, dark-sided Cancer with no spirituality to them, with no sense of self-awareness, with no sense of self, you get the fuck away from them. These guys can fuck up your life so hard that it would make your head spin. Okay? It is just so impossible to deal with a dark-sided Cancerian. Now, this video isn't going to be like someone writing in saying, well, that's not me, that's not the answer, and I'm a Cancerian woman, this is more men. Shut the fuck up. It's for both of you. Shut up and listen to me. There is nothing more crueler in this world than a coward, than someone who isn't living in their authenticity, that isn't living in their truth, that doesn't want to own their truth. Cancers are cowards. They hide. They run. Okay? That's what they do. Cancers ultimately are scavengers on a beach feeding on scraps. They don't create. They don't really create. They put themselves in situations where they can control the outcome of something. Much like Scorpion, good old mate Scorpio, the other water sign, Cancerians deal in mind games, emotional manipulation, and don't even get me started on the gaslighting. They'll do something to you. That didn't happen. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. That's on you. They will do that to the grave. They will do that to death. Cancerians deal in power plays, and they deal in traps and snares. They are fake and phony as fuck. Even more phony and fake than a Libra is, and a Libra is pathetically obvious, as they only deal in the external world and making something look aesthetically pretty, when the real reality of a relationship with a Libra is it's long over, and they'll just make it look like it looks real to the outside world. It's more important what it looks like to the outside world. Cancers are exactly the same. They are exactly the same. It is more about the external projection of looking good and being comfortable. But if you were actually behind the scenes and you could see what's going on, you would be shocked to your core to really see how a lot of them really are just keeping up a facade. They are pathological liars. They lie by exaggeration. They lie by withholding information. They lie by whatever means that they can so that they can manipulate a situation so that they can feel in control. Cancer is Cancer. It's the one sign that should be avoided if it's dark-sided. And when I say dark-sided, I mean there's no spirituality to them. There's no presence of anything other than just the physical world. They are all about the money. Cancer's one true love is security and stability, and to them, that's money. You fuck with the Cancer's money, you will be met with fury. And it's not just like an Aries fury where we just get out our swords and battle it out until one of us is dead. Cancer deals in nips, little nip, death by 1,000 cuts, just like a crab. And then they run back into their little cave, they run back into their rock and hide because they are professional liars. A lot of them end up in HR, so they can try and control other people and feel very like, this is this like Libra. This is the student that like, I did my homework, miss. Oh, yes, you did. You're very good. Yes, you are. You're my favorite. Yes, I am. Mummy loves me. That type of shit. That's what they do. They are professional ass kissers. They kiss ass with everyone to get and to try and manipulate everyone around them to get a little bit higher up the ladder, a little bit closer to get to the top, so they can get into a fat cat role where they do fuck all, but it makes them look like they're the hero. They've got to look like the hero. They've got to be saving you and fixing you, just like Virgo does, at all times, at all costs. They're only interested in lining their pockets, and they're only interested in being charitable when it makes them look good. They will work for companies that will help you build a house, so it makes them look like they're giving you a house. Okay, this sign deals in power plays that really are just on another level. All right. Quite often, a lot of older Cancerians come undone, especially when they meet someone like me. You can't hide from me. I can see through you. I can see to the core of you. And when they know that you can see them, they get out of there really quick. They run. A lot of incomplete and a number of incompletion within things within their own psychology is very common with this sign. A lot of them deep down are like a child. They really lack the psychological development of understanding themselves and being honest about who they are to the world, because cancers hide things. Cancers are secretive. Everything is tightly tucked away in a box and hidden away from view so no one can see me, so no one can see my vulnerabilities. The arachnoid, the scorpion, does this, and so does the Cancer. Think of the crab. It's an intertidal species. It can live in the water, in the ocean, and it can live on land. Cancers position themselves and camouflage themselves in companies that make them feel safe. They need you to make them feel secure. That's why cancers, a lot of them, this is one of the only signs that dates down. They don't date up. So humans are hypergamous in nature. If you don't know what hypergamy is, it means we date up. We look for the bigger, better option, the BBD. Cancers are not so much interested in the BBD, because if they date someone that's got a bigger dick than them, if they're gay, that has more money than them, or someone who can overpower them, if they date someone who can see the truth of them, if they date someone who has higher sexual marketplace value than them, SMV, that will not make them feel safe. So they are going to date someone that's lower in sexual marketplace value so they can feel in control. You are not allowed to upshow a Cancerian because you could be a risk. And Cancerians are all about risk management. So if they were to get a partner that was hotter than them, that had more power than them, then that wouldn't be fair to the Cancer now, would it? No. So it's better to date down. And some of them will even date losers that just sit around and smoke weed all day and don't have a job and are full of shit. But they will date someone that won't be as chaste as they would be. Okay, that will have a less risk of cheating on them if they can't sabotage their partner. And they will sabotage their partner. Don't you fucking doubt that. A lot of them are very good at having this absent-mindedness to them, like they forget or they don't remember, or they do the disassociation thing from responsibility where they're like, oh, that happened so long ago, but shut the fuck up. They remember everything. These guys lack authenticity. And do you want to know why? Because the moon has no light of its own. It can only bounce light off things around it. That's why these guys are great actors. They're very good at acting because they can mirror you. They mirror things around them. But deep down, if they're truly on the Machiavellian scale, and many of them are, not all of them, but most of them are, they don't even know who the fuck they are. They don't know what the fuck they want. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And this is dangerous because when you meet someone like myself, I don't play games. Life's too short for games. They'll even have things on, cancers will have things like, don't take life too seriously on their profile. When you hear that, you get the fuck away from them. I want to be around people that are serious about their life. Playing around with people's mental health and building worlds with them giving them the promise of a world and then just abandoning it. It's just nothing more.